Temscasy TV. Now guys, this is my World Cup predictions video, and in this video I'm going to be predicting, guys, who I think is going to make the last 16 of the World Cup. Now guys, I'm not actually going to predict like who I think is going to get to the final or anything like that, because I just want to predict the first 16 first of all, because obviously there's 32 teams in the competition and then it'll go down to the last 16, and I'm going to do it that way because I think it's quite a long shot predicting who I think is going to be in the World Cup final, so I'm going to go from the last 16 first of all. Now guys, as you can see, I've got my England shirt on. Well, it's not like a proper official England shirt, but it'll do, and obviously my England flag, guys. Obviously it's took the position of the Chelsea flag because obviously, guys, it's all about the World Cup. Now guys, I am aware that I haven't done a World Cup video for 2 weeks now. I've been mainly talking about Chelsea recently, but guys, World Cup videos are now going to be in full swing from now on, guys, because obviously the World Cup starts this coming week, which I cannot believe. I've been building up for it for so long. I'm so excited. I'm absolutely rooting for England. So guys, enjoy the video and let's get into it. So guys, as I said, there's 32 teams in the World Cup and there's 8 groups. Groups A to H. Now guys, there's obviously 4 teams in each and only 2 of them can qualify into the last 16. So guys, I'm going to run through the 2 teams I think are going to qualify for the last 16 from each group. Now guys, obviously this is only predictions, so I might not be right. We'll just have to wait and see. But guys, I'm going to run through groups A to H. So guys, in Group A, there's Russia, obviously the host country of the World Cup. There's Uruguay, Egypt and Saudi Arabia. Now guys, I'm going to be real about this. I do honestly think that Russia are going to qualify into the last 16. Now, obviously they are going to be favourites for it. I mean, it isn't their country this year, so they're going to be well up for it. They'll want to do it for their country, do it for their fans, and they'll want to get through. Now guys, that's not me knocking like Egypt or Saudi Arabia, but I just feel like Russia are going to be the favourites because they're the host country. Now guys, I also feel like Uruguay are obviously going to go into the last 16 because they've got the likes of Cavani and Suarez. They've got a really good strong team and they'll be well up for it. Again, on paper, they should be getting through to the last 16. They'll be another favourites for it. Now, guys, Egypt, again, are not a bad team. I mean, Mo Salah's in their team. And again, Saudi Arabia isn't. But I do honestly feel that out of that group, Uruguay and Russia are going to both qualify into the last 16. Now, guys, in Group B, there's Spain, Iran, Morocco and Portugal. Now guys, I think that's quite a hard group in all honesty, but the 2 teams that I'm predicting to go through to the last 16 is Portugal and Spain. Obviously Portugal's got the likes of Ronaldo, Pepe, and then obviously Spain's got the likes of Azpilicueta, our Dave. I'll be rooting for Spain obviously because of Dave, and then Diego Costa as well. So guys, I'm going to be honest, and this isn't me being biased, but, well, I suppose it is in a way, but obviously I am backing England all the way. I'll be rooting for them. They're my national team. It's a country I was born in and have been brought up in, but obviously I will be looking out and kind of rooting for the, like, teams like Belgium and Spain, like the ones that have Chelsea boys in them, of course, because obviously they're our boys. So yeah, so guys, as I said, in the last 16 out of Group B, I'm going for Spain and Portugal. Now guys, in Group C, there's France, Australia, Peru and Denmark. And obviously, well, right, as well, I'm kind of rooting for France. We've got Kante in there, we've got Giroud, and they will be like, well, they'll push. I feel they'll have such a massive influence on the French team. They'll really help push France forward, I feel. Obviously, players like that have a massive influence. I mean, we know how Kante does have a big influence on Chelsea a lot of the time, and if he wasn't in the first team half the time, you'd notice. So I do feel like Kante and Giroud will have a big impact on France. So yeah, and Christiansen's part of Denmark, isn't he? So guys, you guys will have probably already called it. I'm going for France and Denmark to get to the last 16. Yeah. Now guys, in Group D, there's Argentina, Iceland, Croatia and Nigeria. Now guys, obviously Argentina are going to be favourites in that group. I mean, they've got the likes of Messi, Aguero, and let's not forget Cabello, our goalkeeper, obviously. So they've got a really solid team, and in the past they have done very well, we know that. So they'll be favourites in that group. And also, guys, you guys might be shocked about the next team I'm going to say I want to get through to the last 16. I'm actually going for Iceland. Now, this is because I credit them a lot as a team. I mean, the conditions they play in like football and train up in out in Iceland is incredible, really. And I know they've got a lot of facilities out there now, but it is so cold over there. And I credit them a lot for that. Like, they're a very small team, and they did get quite far in the last World Cup. If I remember rightly, I think they might have even knocked us out, I think. But I just feel like a team like that, I credit a team like that a lot, because I just feel like they kind of go against the impossible, if that makes sense. Because all the other teams are like bigger, and yeah, I just feel like Iceland are that smaller team that are kind of breaking the mould a bit. So yeah, I credit them a lot for that. So guys, I'm going for Argentina and Iceland to get through out of that group into the last 16. Now guys, in Group E, there's Costa Rica, Serbia, Brazil and Switzerland. Now guys, obviously I am a big lover of Brazil, and I was in the last World Cup. Obviously the last World Cup was hosted in Brazil, and I was a big lover of Brazil then, and I still am. So I am wanting them to get through into the last 16. They're one of my other favourite teams. And obviously guys, they've got the likes of Neymar, Willian, Coutinho, Firmino and Silva. So yeah, I credit that team a lot. I think they're a really good team. They work hard and they've got some really good players. So yeah, I feel like Brazil will do really well. And again, I think they will be favourites out that group to get into the last 16. And guys, Costa Rica. Now guys, in all honesty, I don't really know that many players from Costa Rica. It's not really a team I really hear about that much. But again, I do feel they might get through into the last 16. The only Costa Rica player that I know is Joel Campbell, and he's an Arsenal player. I don't know why I know he's from Costa Rica, I just do. But yeah, I hope that Brazil and Costa Rica get into the last 16. Now guys, in Group F, there's Germany, Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. Now guys, obviously we know how good Germany are. They were world champions in the last World Cup 4 years ago in Brazil, and they're a really good team, so obviously we expect a lot from them, and they'll be favourites out of that group for sure. So, and they've got our Chelsea boy Rudiger in there as well, so that's amazing. And also Ozil from Arsenal is actually German. So I'm predicting them to get through into the last 16 of the World Cup, along with Sweden, because they've got players like Oslan, Roden, so I'm going for them two teams to go through into the last 16. Now guys, this is going to sound so biased, but Group G, the biggest group, the most important group, has obviously got Belgium, Panama, Tunisia and England. Now guys, this is probably going to be one of the most biased things I've said in this video, but of course, England are going to get through to the last 16, guys. That's quite sassy, but I'm just being real, we are. I want England to do so well in this World Cup. I'm absolutely rooting for them, and I just really hope that we absolutely go for it with flying colours this year, because in the last four, it's hard to explain, isn't it? 4 years from it was 2014, wasn't it? Yeah. And then all the other World Cups, we haven't done that well. Obviously, we've only ever won it once, so it's a massive deal to us. I've just got a bit of hope this year, though. Well, I had hope 4 years ago when we went to Brazil, but that didn't really work. But let's just hope. All we can do is keep our fingers crossed. We've got to go into it with hope. And you know, I feel we might not do that bad, guys. So I'm going for England to go through to the last 16. And we've got a young squad. I feel like we'll be well up for it. Guys, Belgium have obviously got Courtois, Hazard, Lukaku, De Bruyne, Company. So many good players. Obviously a lot of our Chelsea boys, so I will be rooting for them as well. Even though they are in the same group as us. It's going to be a big game, Belgium versus England. Obviously because we'll be like facing Eden Hazard. That would be really strange. For me anyways, as a Chelsea fan. So I do feel like Belgium will get through as well. Like that. They should. Like, they've got Eden Hazard for crying out loud. Again, they'll be favourites in that group. So, guys, I am going for Belgium and England to get through to the last 16 of the World Cup. Now, guys, the last and final group is Group H. And in Group H, there's Colombia, Japan, Poland and Senegal. And guys, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know that much about Group H, I'm not going to lie. But I'll just go for Colombia and Sweden to get through to the last 16 of the World Cup. That's just a long shot, and no, well, not a long shot. That's just me making a quick prediction because I'm not really that sure about all the teams. But yeah, I've just made an off-cuff prediction, and I'll go for Colombia and Sweden. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your thoughts and opinions. Who do you guys think are going to get into the last 16 in the World Cup? And guys, I'm so excited for all the World Cup videos to come. There's certainly going to be a lot. And obviously the World Cup starts this coming week, which is so exciting. So guys, don't forget to be part of this World Cup journey with me as well. Tune in and get all the World Cup content. It's going to be so much from me throughout this summer. I'm so excited. And guys, I have actually finished school now. I finished school on Friday, so it means that I'll be able to do videos throughout the day now as well. So I'll have more time to be able to do videos. I have been struggling of recent because I have had my A-level exams, but now I can focus fully on doing videos and get all the World Cup content out for you guys. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and up the England. Thanks.